Hello friends, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. So friends, this is an interesting session. So in today's lesson, we are going to see how we can launch an instance scheduler stack. So basically, see what is the first thing that you will think, okay, what is the use of the instance scheduler? So basically, see, this will create a cloud formation template, and using this kind of automation, you can automatically start and stop the your EC2 instances as per the schedule. So you won't need any manual interaction after once you have set up this. So let's see how we can do this. So this is the URL. I will share this URL in the description, so you can go and check it out from there. So you need to open this URL, okay, and once you do, you can read, there's some information here, okay. So like how which are the steps we need to follow and other things. So these everything has been mentioned here. If you scroll down, it's step one is like launch the instance scheduler. So you can see there's information like this automated AWS cloud formation template, deploy the instance scheduler in AWS Lambda and configures related components. Okay. So at this point of time, I absolutely fine. Like you are not aware about what is AWS cloud formation and what is AWS Lambda, etc. But that is not an issue. So we will discuss, which are the different services in the upcoming session. So for now, you can just think of it's kind of scheduler or automation, so that you won't need manually to start and stop your EC2 instance. Okay. If you go down, there's a button here, that's launch solution. Let me directly click on this launch solution. So this will bring us to the AWS management console. Okay. Something like this you can see here. And basically this is an S3 bucket. In the S3 buckets, the template is there, so that we can directly use this template, ready-made template, and start using the same. So let me directly click on next. For the name, we can give any name here. Say for example, let me give a stack v1, okay, something like dash, this one, stack v1. Okay. Then scheduler, I will mention it as schedule. Okay. The services to schedule, if we click here, we can either use EC2 or RDS. RDS is the database service. We can either use individual or both at the same time. So since this is the demonstration for EC2, let me select the EC2 for now. Schedule Aurora's cluster. Aurora is again a database entity. We will see in the next session. So hence we don't need schedule for Aurora clusters. It's no. By default it's no. Then create RDS instance snapshot, again no. Scheduling enabled, yes, we need it enabled. So region, this is very important. So you can see here I am right now using Northern Virginia region. So you can mention the region here. So it's US East 1. Okay. Time zone, I'll mention as US Eastern. If you go down, US Eastern. Okay. Yeah, cross account roles. See, like if we have another account as well, then we can mention. So it can, primary and secondary account or parent or child relationship, like that. So if that is the thing, we can mention the account ARN here, that resource name here. Then another thing is this account. So whether the instance schedule needs to be set for this account. So I'll click on yes. Frequency is something like how many times in an hour it will check, it will enable the scheduler. So by default, okay, these are the some parameters. Let me click on 1 minute, so that for the demonstration we won't need to wait for that much time. Memory size is the size of lambda. It's starting from 128 MB till up to 1536. I will click and go with 128, basic one. Okay, then there's not, let's go with the default settings now. So enable CloudWatch metric, I don't need this. Then CloudWatch log, no. SSM maintenance windows, no. Yeah, and for the log rotation, I will click the minimum, which is 1 day. These two parameters are not needed. I'll click on here, next. Yeah. So here you can see it needs an IAM role, and if we don't create the IAM role, it will by default create one and assign it, because there is a permission required for this to operate. So it will create one if not in already. So this is the thing. Failure options, okay. Rollback all stack resource, okay, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Here the SNS topic means we can create this is SNS is again another service. This is a simple notification service in the AWS. Using this SNS service, you can make use of emails or text message on your mobiles to get the notification. So for now we can either create it or by default, or yeah, I'll leave it as it is. Okay, then I will termination protection disable. Okay, I'll click on next, and this is kind of summary page. Okay, so these are the things which we have selected so far. Okay, at any point of time we can edit this button and modify the parameters, and we need to acknowledge this, because this will create some resources, and click on create stack. So as soon as you create, you can see it will start the the event is shown as create in progress, and under the resource tab you can see some of the it will start creating some of the resources. So you can see I have already created this scheduler already. Okay, so this is already in place. Okay, so yeah, you can see these are the events. So see, at this point of time it started creation of the resources. These many resources have started, and the roles, or sorry, resources, you can see scheduler role, everything will be there. Okay, HDC sorry, EC2 DynamoDB policy, etc. It will create, and once done it will show as completed. Okay, so friends, since I already have this in place, so I will just delete this one, delete stack. It will start deletion. Okay, because it's already in place, and we will use this one, this which is already in place, this stack. You can see that it's detail here. Okay. This is the details. Okay, yeah. And once the stack has been completed, so you need to click on the resources. Here you can see this config table. So basically what it will do, it will create a table in the DynamoDB. So DynamoDB is another database in the AWS. It will create a database here, and inside that there will be some tables like config table and other tables. Let me click on this directly, this link. It will open up here. Yeah, you can see there are three tables. One is config table, another is Windows table, and last one is state table. Okay, so out of these three, config table is something like which is for the configuration changes. And if you click on indexes and explore the table items, so this is something you can configure the these are the parameters. Say for example, if you scroll down to the right, you can see this is the schedule name. Okay, then the office hour something. So if I set it like office hours to start at 5 a.m. in the morning and up to 5 p.m. in the evening Eastern time, the timing, everything we can mention as per that region. So see, the time zone we can select, it's US Eastern has been selected here. We can modify this. So as per this it will follow, and accordingly it will take the action for us. And see, this is the instance that I have already created, and it is in running state right now. Okay, so let's see how using this instance scheduler whether we are able to stop this running instance. and again we'll try to start it again. Okay, so for that, let me go to this table, config table, and here we need to make the changes to the office hours. Okay, so if you open up this one period, here you can see the office hours. Okay, and it's Wednesday to Friday that has been set, so it's accordingly, so it will basically, this the significance of this is from Wednesday to Friday, it will start at 5 a.m. in the morning and it will end at 5 p.m. Okay, so let's modify this. Since today is Friday, let me modify this as Wednesday to, say for example, Thursday. Okay, and I will select this, copy and save. Since it's right now it's running and it's Friday, so if we modify this parameter, so we need to see whether it will follow this parameter, and the instance will get down. Okay, so I'll save it, save the changes. Okay, and again let's see about the working days. Here we need to modify this as well, so we can customize as per our requirement. Okay, again I will modify the work days as Wednesday to Thursday, and I will click on save changes. Yeah, once this is done, we need to select this table here in this under the scan and run this. You can see it run completed. Okay, so now let's see whether our EC2 instance will follow this and stop it. And most important thing, guys, like see, this is very important. Let me tell you, once you click on the config and you go down, okay, there's a tag, is a tag name. Okay, the tag name is schedule. You can see here. Okay, so this is something you will, you will wonder how it will, our EC2 instance will come to know, like whether it need to follow this. So the tag name is something is required here. Let me copy this and go to instance. Okay, here select the instance and under the tags, yeah, manage tag, and you need to mention this. Okay, schedule, and what are the names are there. Okay, so we need to make the changes. So here you can see the tag name is schedule is already there. It's mentioned here because I already done these changes. And office hours, this is another entity we need. Yeah, you can see the name of the schedule is office hours. Okay, and it's already there, it's already mentioned here, so you can mention it like this. Yeah, you can start see now, like the instance has started stopping. Okay, so since today is Friday and we had modified the work days as Wednesday and Thursday only, so this instance knows like it needs to be scheduled to be shut down today. Okay, so you can see it stopped now. Yeah, yeah, and now let's see whether we can again start it back. So what do you think, what changes needs to be done in this config table? So for that we need to go again to work this parameter office hours. Just click on this period office hours, go to weekdays, and here let's mention as Wednesday to Friday as our working hours. Okay, again I will go to the working days. We need to modify these parameters as well and save. Now once you come back here, then you can run it, so that if there's any error, it will let us know. Otherwise it will come as show as completed. Okay, here you can see the status as completed. Now let's see whether the instance starts again. Yeah, now you can see it has started, like showing as pending state. And since it was stopped, now we change again as Friday as our working day, so it will observe that parameter and come back. Okay, so yeah, you can see it's running now. So friends, I hope you got the point. So basically we can schedule it, we can automate the stop and start of the EC2 instance as well as RDS databases, and accordingly it will no, based on the config table parameters, it will start and stop our resources. Okay, so friends, that's it for today. And if you are not subscribed yet, then please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my official YouTube channel. It is Cloud with Mohsin. So we will see how the other interesting topics in the upcoming sessions, and it will be adding to your learning. Okay, so thank you friends, and take care. Bye bye.